near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
I'm about to play this dude. Oh, snap. They gave me the dark jersey.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There's nothing I can do.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I'm playing He Hating. I got it in the chat.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Who's that?
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
He's totally tubular. That's crazy.
That's right, baby.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 3rd down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two-way slashing play.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, come on,
and that is
baby.
Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Man, whoever got the Rams, man, I can't make it.
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson options out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 28.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
You gotta be. Yo, I blew that play all the way.
For a Baltimore touchdown.
Yo, he moving quick.
And for the score.
He's
as
moving
his guys
quick,
are on the board here in this
he
first
snapped the
quarter.
ball quick, threw it quick.
And there they got him the
That's
ball.
how you
Just
gotta
get it to
play,
him,
though.
let him do the rest.
That's
You
how
know, he
gotta
probably
play,
said
man.
that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
3 Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go. This is Pittsburgh. Mike 58 right there. You.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they got it with a 1st and 10.
That J is hard to stop, bro.
Draw play, Ingram now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. On second down, Ingram, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day, baby, all day. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I can't believe I watched
All the way
that.
in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15
What
on the
I'm
year
doing
and
is
second
I'm
of the
hoping
game as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Too, man. Come on. Oh, my goodness.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All day, any day. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That juke,
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shift. 66, pull it, high. Bang, 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 bang. Out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm torn. Oh, why did I pick that?
58, come on. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that flag.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half a football to play. It's a first down.
I don't know why I picked that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So Brown is...
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm not just switching up now. Whichever side that nigga okay.
Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Like this.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, what's his name? Mark Ingram.
Here we go. 52 money. 50 money. 53's money. And here we go.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yes, sir.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, I'm here.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I thought he was going to
This is
bounce
taken
it
at his
outside.
4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Let's get it. 180. Here we go, D. Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
And this time they just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
20. 49. Squeeze, double. Pick the edge. Go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Alert!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's crazy. Oh, no. Y'all took it off? Okay. That's cool beans. I ain't know that.
180! Watch the slip! Regular!
What you playing off for?
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
You can marry.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That joint opened up like the Red Sea, too.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Switch.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. 61. Let's walk. Right. Smoke, smoke.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come. Check. 50. Check. 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
No chance. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. West. Check 99.
Mike, 53.
Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Man, I got you. 57. Mike, 57. Danny.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Double up.
Again, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That's my fault, though.
And we
That's
are
my
all
fault,
tied
though. I
at
should have
28.
been on the safety.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
I just didn't set it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I set it up, but I didn't get on the
The
safety.
Browns
like
drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the curl. Switch. Check 24.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th and 1. It's 4th and 5. So.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, number 58, the mark. Here we go, here we go. Let's close it. Jam.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They making them bite. I gotta go to something else.
Watch the slant. Check.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
We'll
return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I know what he's going to do. I'm about to get on that safety, and I'm going to jump it. You already know it's coming.
57's the mark. 57's the mark. Let's go, baby. Watch twist. Tighten up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
We try to put Marquise Brown somewhere else.
One way out there,
That's
but it'll
funny.
be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
But you see that slot receiver, I didn't even realize that wasn't him. I jumped all over that jump. I knew he was...
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's gonna throw it to Marquise right here. Watch.
And the blitz does come.
Bro, that's a drop, bro. Stop it.
And they'll get him down at the 34.
He can
He's
go
going to
for
be
it,
short
4th
of
and
the
2.
first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He gonna play smart.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Nah, I think fourth and 2, you got to be passing 50. I don't think so, bro.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I can hear you too. That's hilarious.
Check 31, check 31. Check, 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 check.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On second down, it's Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What is wrong with her?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, watch it. Up. 36. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. 36.
Yeah, but I think that's what y'all was talking about, though. Like, I'm guessing 28-28 means down. I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
And this is caught.
it's like coach's decision. You know
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
What's that? 49's the mic. Big stop, G. Hey, alert 33. Rush in.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
But the thing I do like about this Madden, anybody can really beat anybody. You just got to play right.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
Word up, my nigga.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to take your poison.
Nah, I just want to see what he's gonna set up in. I am. I want to see what he's gonna set up in.
Quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That's what you don't want to do.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
You gotta run the play though, but like, yeah, I'll take a knee though.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Hey, hold on. Turn the 2 clock on. Turn the tempo up. Put 2 clock on the tempo.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hey,
a little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm just on the sideline trying to earn my paycheck. Hey, I'm just trying to earn my paycheck, coach. You can call the play right here.
I can tell this is going to be a crazy rivalry, though, all year. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can...
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm about to go. Yeah. Hold on, baby. I'm about to come.
I don't think. But listen though, look, I don't think the Rams gonna answer because look, I've been hitting this nigga up trying to trade with the boy, and now I got to play. I mean, I'll take the force, but I'll keep on hitting them up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know what it like. I've been hitting nigga up since like Tuesday. That nigga, yeah. I'm just letting y'all know.
And Patriots.
Hey Top, when you be playing 2K, what's most of the bills you be seeing?
I'm glad this league appreciate my talents. In the other league I'm in, they act like I'm trash or something. Just cause I ain't win a Super Bowl yet.